Welcome and thank you for joining me today. Let's read together from the Archbook series. What I have here is an anthology, Children of the Old Testament from the Archbook series. I can't wait to get started with this story that I have here. It's going to be towards the end, Good Little King Josiah. Here it is. And this is going to be about a king who is little, this little guy here, from 2 Kings 22 to 23. And you'll also see it from 2 Chronicles 34 to 35. Our children's version today is written by Mervyn Marquardt, illustrations by Herb Halpern Productions, and it is going to be more so older and also published in 1978 by the Concordia Publishing House. Let's get started here with this story, okay? So again, from 2 Kings and 2 Chronicles, we're going to read about this little king. We will know too that as we start to get into these books in the Bible, we see that King Josiah was only 8 years old when he became king. That is a backstory. Wow, such a little boy. 8 years old is about now, right? Second grade. Wow, that is something. Or third grade, and just depending on their birthday. So we're gonna get started now here reading about Josiah. Okay, a long time ago Jerusalem was ruled by a wicked king who boasted aloud, "I am the best, so God doesn't mean a thing. He taxes people way too much and wasted the money he had on parties and golden clothes and crowns, whatever the latest fad." Yeah, that's definitely not someone who has a heart here for the Lord, A.B., or has the heart here to do godly things. And so it's almost like Josiah himself is witnessing this in this page. So it goes on to say here, within the palace lived a boy, Josiah the prince was he. Although he was only 8, he was as good as he could be. His favorite sport was archery. He centered his arrows in, but always he smiled cheerfully whenever his friends would win. And so he had a good heart. He was around this king. He was also someone who had good morals, good caring heart, and that was a good start here. Again, he's a prince, he's young, and he's in this palace here next to this current king. Josiah the prince was happy to be a child without a care, but while he was still an 8-year-old, the king was killed somewhere. Interesting. Because the king was killed, what is going to happen is that they're going to need a new king. Who could this be? Could be that King Josiah here, or a future king. Josiah was the only prince there at that time. It could be that's why he became king. Well,